Iowa. Americans for Independent Living is a veterans resource center in the Cedar Valley, and they got some big events coming up as we get closer to Veterans Day and the holidays. Ladies and gentlemen, an honor and privilege to welcome the founder, Mr. Tim Combs, who's sitting right there, and then next to me, because she drew the short straw, the executive director, Christine Rolf. Good morning, friends. Christine, welcome back to Everyday Iowa, by the way.
Thank you.
You joined us a few months ago on the big monitor over there.
Yes.
We said we wanted her in person. Whatever it costs, we'll pay to fly her down here. And Tim was kind enough to drive her down. And Tim, thank you for making your Everyday Iowa debut. A lot of stuff going on up in the Cedar Valley. But before we get into the events and the date book, tell me about AFIL, Americans for Independent Living. Give me kind of the background, how this all got started.
Oh, okay. Sure. 2015, I was doing some searching as to what to do after I'd turned 50. And the good Lord gave me a mission one day on vacation. And from that point, my life kind of changed as far as what I was doing. I'm a contractor by trade. So from that point, it started in understanding what veterans do, how the life of a veteran flows and things like that. I'm not a veteran myself, so it's just kind of unique, I guess, what everybody kind of tells me for a civilian person to do something what we're doing for veterans.
But as a contract, look at what you've built. I mean, honestly, then along comes Christine. She's the one that keeps the lights on, the executive director. This is a lot of volunteer time. This is a lot of outreach. And you've got a lot of events coming up. So to be able to take Tim's thought and now put it into play into real life has to be a pretty good feeling.
Yes, it's definitely a very good feeling. I was an Army wife as well. My husband served over in Desert Storm, so veterans come very close to my heart, a lot of veterans in my family. So yes, we, with Tim's vision, I always tell him it was his vision and I'm just making sure I make his dream come true and with the feet on the ground in the building. Yeah, so.
And it's a busy building too. I'm to understand there's always something going on.
Yes.
So let's talk about some of the fun stuff you guys have coming up, and first of which you have tomorrow, meals. There's a special meal tomorrow on the 29th. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, we have a community meal every month, and it's sponsored in regards to, we have a sponsorship will come in, and a free meal for our veterans can come in, see our community room, see what we can help them with, and just come and have camaraderie and enjoy their time together.
And then, coming up after that, takes us to the end of the week. You got our good buddy Ron Steele out of retirement to come help you guys out. You should have brought him with you this morning. He could have sat on the other. He could have done a much better job interviewing than I'm doing right now. But tell me about this Music with a Mission.
Yeah, Music with a Mission. It's an event we've been holding for 6-7 years now. It's our largest fundraiser of the year. So this helps us with our operating expenses and then our programs with especially helping for homeless vets, the way we house those and work with them. So it's big, 2 bands. We have 2 bands, live bands. We got silent auction, live auction items going on, raffle going on through the night. We got food, drinks, everything to be had, and a great time to be had by all.
And this is coming up Saturday night. So everybody gets their Halloween out of the way Friday.
You betcha.
And then we turn to the red, white, and blue on Saturday.
Yes.
I want to talk, and there's the playbill right there, all the different stuff that's going on. And as we look at that, Christine, tell me a little bit about what it takes to keep the programs like the monthly meal and having the building open. And there's so many different things, as we mentioned, that are going on in that building. It all just doesn't happen magically.
No, it doesn't. And with us being a nonprofit on our own, you know, Tim started this with money out of his pocket and with his dream and built it to now where the community has been great with our donations, volunteers coming in, and, you know, grant writing to keep our doors open. And so this big event is very important to AFIL. It also helps keep, you know, the donations coming in regards to, you know, our transition house. We help homeless. We have 2 transition houses that we help some homeless people, support them. I help them get them on their feet and get them all the resources they need to move forward in a positive light. We couldn't do that without the support of our community and the donations. All of this is all run by that. So
and a number of volunteers too.
Oh yes, we're a very small staff. You know, there's 5 of us, 1 part-time, and so everything else is run by our staff. We'd have 3 to 5 veterans a month come in. Now we at least have 3 to 5 a week.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so you know, we need people volunteers to come in and do tour the building. help a veteran shop, they can come in and go to our central room and go in our furniture and work with our volunteer coordinator and get all that set up. And there's Betsy on the screen. We have a volunteer. We have a golden retriever that we have. You can come and pet on her too. So yeah.
The lightning round, because we got less than a minute left. Tell me real quickly about cookies and cards, because that's coming down the line as well here later on in November.
Yep. So cookies and cards, come and do some cookies and make some cookies and make some Christmas cards to send to our people over that are serving in our country right now.
And then Tim, if anybody has any questions, whether they want to get involved, they want to write a big check, even if they want to write a small check with a big number, how can they get a hold of you and do that?
You betcha. They can do it any way they'd like, and I'd even come pick it up if we need to. Yes, you can reach out to Americans for Independent Living. Phone number is 319-232-2552. You can also go to afil.org, and on that there's do the events. There's QR code to get your tickets for the event coming up. Otherwise, you can leave comments that way. Send us a note. We'll reply as soon as we can.
Come down and visit us more often. I mean, as Christine found out, we can do it over computer too. We'll save you the miles if you want.
Whichever
Tim,
works.
good to see you, sir. Thanks for making time. Good to see you again. Our best and our love to Terry Lynn up there, by the way, too, for helping us get this put together. We'll take a break. When we come back, much more every day.